friends, welcome back to my channel Intraday Trade. My name is Robin, and let's do a Nifty and Bank Nifty analysis for tomorrow. So today, surprisingly, both Nifty and Bank Nifty came under selling pressure, wherein I think the entire world was expecting both the indexes to be positive today and expected some recovery. I think probably a lot of people had a target of 41,000 in Bank Nifty and about 17,550 to 17,600 in Nifty. However, both of them have really disappointed a lot of people. But it was clearly visible in the intraday that the market was about to fall, and I believe people would have got it because we discussed the levels from where market could fall, and that definitely came in. So right now, before we begin the analysis, just let's quickly check what happened in the daily chart. So after these two green candles, we have this red candle. So if you remember, I think a couple of days before we were discussing about the red candle theory. So this is basically the high is 40,500. Okay, so till the time we stay below 40,500, this is the kind of selling that we can expect here again in Bank Nifty. Okay, so if it stays above 40,500, then we may again consolidate between 40,500 and 40,700, 750, and eventually we may try even 41,000. So anyways, during the weekend, we'll do a proper weekly analysis. So this is just a discussion based on the daily candle today. And similarly, if you look at Nifty, all that Nifty could do is just one green candle, and this is entirely eaten up. It looks like it is going to break the lows and eventually fall down further. So let's see if it holds or is it going to drag more. Today, if you see in the cash market, FI is bought for about nearly 12,700 crores and DI bought for 2,100 crores. So almost nearly 14,900 crores, and yet market fell like anything. So this buying is probably in Adani stocks. That's what I can think, because everything has been falling except if you see the Adani stocks. So I have all the Adani stocks here in line. So Adani Enterprise, Adani Green, Adani Ports. So I think post some good news from Adani, they are also ready to fight back with Hindenburg, and there were some Supreme Court suggestions to SEBI to have a look into all these issues. So something positive within the Adani stocks, and looks like FIs and DIs have definitely invested some good money in Adani stocks. And I think in recent past, uh, since I think COVID, I haven't seen such a big figure from FIs in a cash market, but today we could see that. So since those buying was not in Nifty 50, heavy stocks like index heavyweights like Reliance or TCS or HDFC, that's the reason market fell, because if you see Reliance also fell, HDFC Bank fell, SBI fell, everything fell. Okay, so we'll quickly check out the participant data. Nothing much in the data except for the futures bearishness we could still see. So let's see what it is. So today FI is closed longs 8,177. So we are expecting them to close shorts, but they close longs. So surprising. And they also closed about 2,500 future shorts. So nothing much, not a very big number. And I think today they were completely focused in Adani rather than in Nifty Bank Nifty. Okay, so overall the net call options are in sell. Similarly for pros also it is in sell, and they have put by 2. So overall the data seems to be sideways to bearish for tomorrow. But we'll have to rely on the fresh data that comes up in the option chain tomorrow. Okay, and apart from that, if we look at the FIS futures data, they still have about 1,31,240 future shorts being naked. Okay, and So we are not seeing this, so actually the market to be bullish, we need this to rise and we need this to fall. And, we need such crossovers, which we are not able to see for a long time now. Okay, so that's all about the data. So nothing much from the data since it was expiry today. So all that we have to do is rely on price action and rely on the option chain data for tomorrow. Okay, so these are some trend lines that I drew today in the market while I was trading. So let me just remove them. Okay, so what next for Nifty? So Nifty came down to fill this gap. Okay, so I was expecting this to happen. However, at this place, Nifty confused a lot of traders and made everyone bullish, thinking that okay, it is forming an ascending triangle, so maybe it could give a breakout upside or downside. So there was one candle which tried doing that, but it was a failure, and it immediately came back in and fell down and filled the gap completely. Okay, so 17,300 was the level that I was waiting for, and it definitely came in. And similarly in Bank Nifty, it looks more like a rounding top pattern. I hope you all know this pattern. Okay, so both of them, so Nifty is standing at an important support of 17,300. However, Bank Nifty broke the important support of 40,500. Okay, so now what next? So the next level that we have in Bank Nifty is straight away at around 40,080. Okay, and here we fill the gap. So we need to see if we bounce back from here, or was this fall just to fill the gap, or are we going to reverse the trend, is something which we'll see in the upcoming days. So tomorrow, if we open flat and if we continue to go down, we could still see some selling pressure. But like I always say, I'm a price action trader, so I always sell when I see any retracement. So even if so a lot of time, what happens is, uh, you know, this, consider this to be today's low. Market will open here, it will break down this, okay? But what happens is it will suddenly reverse. So I don't like selling it here. So we have clear resistance at 40,500. Okay, so if I get, so for example, if we get any gap up opening around 40,450 or 500, here we can go for a put. Your SL should be somewhere close to 40,540. Okay, and from here you can expect selling until this place again if we open a gap up, and if we consolidate here and we give a further breakdown, we could see 40,200 and then 40,080 probably tomorrow. Okay, so this is how we will trade if we open gap up. If we open gap down, say around 40,200, then nothing, I'm not expecting much of a moment, but we would still wait for a retracement and we'll buy a put once the gap is filled. So whenever the gap is filled, wait for this swing to be tested. Okay, so this is a swing which was broken down. So there's a possibility it may test it and then it will show a reversal. There you can enter. In case if you are confused, like where exactly I should enter if it doesn't touch this swing, so then the next point is, if it goes here and if it closes below this, then you can go for a PE here. Okay, so gap of opening, we know where to, we definitely will go for a put if it's below 40,500. Flat opening, then wait for the small dip and it will show a retracement. That time we'll go for a put. Gap down opening, wait for a retracement, then we'll go for a put. Okay, so this is my view on Bank Nifty, and we did not discuss anything on the upside. So tomorrow, at least, I'm not really interested on the upside. Upside you can trade once we cross 40,500. But again, see, there were so many wicks during the intraday. So every time it tried going high, there was some selling pressure. So that's how it will perform tomorrow also. So be a little careful on the call side, but definitely above 40,500 you can still go for a bullish trade. And this is Nifty. So Nifty right now we have a resistance somewhere close to 17,390 or 17,400. So this is your immediate resistance. Above this you can plan to buy. Okay, and from there will be a struggle to go until 17,460. Okay, so wherein it will fill the gap and it will again face resistance. But I'm not sure if Nifty has the strength to go above until and unless we see Bank Nifty performing well. Okay, so for Nifty, 17,300 is an important support. So if it breaks 17,300, the next level is directly 17,087. Okay, so this is where uh, there is a support, and once we break 17,000, so we'll not break 17,000 immediately because it's a round number support, and obviously the market will try to hold that level for some times. But whenever we break 17,000, to be very frank, we do not have a very good support, which we'll discuss in the weekly analysis video on the weekend. Right now, just consider this should be a target. Okay, so tomorrow if we open say around below 17,350, we can go for a put, and we'll wait for it to break 17,300, and we can wait for 17,087 and 17,100. That should be ultimate target for tomorrow. And if we open gap up like right now, SGX Nifty is trading 74 points higher, so somewhere close to this level. If that happens, uh, then it is going to be difficult for us to trade because the market can go sideways. And but still, what we would do is, uh, if we open by chance here, we'll wait and see if we can fill this gap. Okay, if that happens, uh, then you can go for a put trade. But since there is a huge gap up, don't expect the market to fall back again. Okay, so market can go into consolidation phase within 17, 17,480 to about 17,380. Okay, so if we see a very big gap up, then completely we'll have to rely on the option chain because that is where we'll get a proper hint on how to trade. So this is my view on Nifty and Bank Nifty. We'll have a lot of discussions on basically about the weekly analysis. So I'll clarify a lot of things like what we are heading to in a higher time frame. Thank you for watching. Let's meet in another video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.